Justin again here from My Tap That Gaming. It's a little bit later, kind of a little bit tired here. But I said I would help out some people here doing some deck building 101. I got Stompy-ish green going on. I'm gonna try to get all this the best I can in here, but start with my little one drops. He's a one drop. He has reach. He's a 0/3, so his attack is 0, his defense is 3. Whenever Grazer enters the battlefield, you may put additional land from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. We're looking for a lot of land draw here. We're trying to get all the land we can on the battlefield, so get our big stuff out here. He does help out a lot. And then I put Moss Vipers in here just because they have little death touch. He's a 1/1, little 1-drop, 1 attack, 1 defense. Anything that touches this card destroys it. So I put it in here just to help me block and defend everything. So they're just like little blockers for the most part, so we get some land out, get some other stuff out on the board. I am running 4 of those. I'm running 2 of these. So then we have this person here. Okay, he is enchantment, so they can use other things like destroy enchantment, exile enchantment to get rid of this. But you may play additional land on each of your turns. So here's another card that's going to help you get that land draw out each turn. Lands you control are every basic land type and additional to other types. He's a 2/4, so he's 2 attack, 4 defense. He's a 3-drop. I'm running 2 of him. So got that there. Then we got some 2-drops. This is a enchantment aura. Okay, it's a 2-drop, 1 force, 1 colorless, but we're running all green here. So this is a mono green Stompy-ish. So you enchant a land. So let's grab this green here. Enchants it. So pretty much you put that onto this. Okay. Whenever enchants land is tapped for mana, its controller adds 1 additional land. That's cool. That's giving us 2 land, plus we could drop additional down, so we might be able to get 2 to 3 land out per turn around in that area. So I have that in there to get more land out. I'm in here to get more land out. Okay. So this card's okay. It's a 2-drop. I do like this card. 1 force, 1 colors. We're still running on green. It's enchantment aura. Enchants creature you control. So you're gonna get this card and put it on a creature. Okay. So we'll put it on this creature. It would go under, but I'm gonna keep them on top. Enchants creature. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you draw a card. So that's gonna give us some card draw there. I do like a little bit of card draw, like in a little bit of every single deck. Enchant creature gets 1/0 and has trample. Okay, so now that's gonna make that a 3/4, and it has trample. Okay, trample is it tramples through. So pretty much, if this card was a 6/6, they have a 4/4, and I were attack with my trample 6/6, they block it with the 4/4, it would kill that creature, and that excess damage from the trample would go to the player. So that extra 2 damage would go to the player. So that's kind of like how a trample would work. So that was in, let me see, this power here. I think I was running 2 of those. Oh, that's over here. So I'm running 2 of those. This card's in the new set. This card's actually kind of cool. So target creatures you control deals damage equal to its power to a target creature you don't control. Okay, so that's cool. And if it has trample, it does excess damage is dealt to target creature's controller instead. So this is an instant, okay? You mainly want to use this on your turn. So pretty much, let's say, we're going to grab this guy here, for example, okay? He's out on the board. You're going to target this creature here, okay? That's a 4/4. Okay, it does have trample. So that's cool. I have a lot of tramples in here. There's reasons why here. So this is going to give this already has trample. This helps out with trample. So this is going to copy this card here, and say if you have another creature on your opponent's side that's like an 0-2 or like a 2-2 or 4-4, well, you copy this and you hit it onto their creature. Sorry, I didn't hit my stand. Hit it on their creature. It just destroys that creature, and this card will go into your graveyard. So pretty much you just took out a creature for free. Pretty cool card. New set, a little 2-drop, instant. So you could really instant, you could use anytime that you want, but you want to use this on your turn. So we'll put that there. I am running 2 of those. I do like those. So pretty good cards right there. Alright, this card's pretty cool too. Okay. So enchant creature you control. He's a 2-drop. He's a enchantment aura. You can only drop this on your turn. Okay. Whenever this enters the battlefield, enchanted creature fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. So we're doing the same exact thing for the most part as this right here. But we don't have trample. So, but enchanted creature gets 0-2. Okay, so that's going to make this thing, say we equipped it onto this, it's going to make it a 3-6. So if they have something on there that's like a 2-2, we attack with it, it blocks, this stays alive, or like a 5-6, something like that, it'll come through. So this one make this a 3 attack and a 2 defense. That +2 would go on this 4 right here. Okay, so this is a 2-drop. I like it because it fights a target creature you don't control. So once again, if you could have something decent out on the board, like maybe 5-3 or anything like that, it copies your creature and then it kills the opponent's creature that you do with this card here. I'm running 2 of those. Okay, that's just something I'd like to do here. So these are my 1s and 2-drops and 3-drops. Okay, I wish I could lay this out better because I would be able to show you the curve a lot better. So I do like 1-drops, 2-drops, a couple 3-drops, and 4-drops. Okay, so we're gonna go on to this stack here. Okay, this is a 4-drop. Okay, colorless forest, but we're running all green. So this here, all green would cover this 3. Okay, so you can mutate this thing. Okay, so it's mutate tosses 3, 1 forest, 2 colorless. Whenever this creature mutates, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Pretty cool. You could use this mutate before you bring him out on the board. So that's cool. That gets you an extra land out on the board, and it comes in tapped, so it's not usable. Now, whenever it goes the next round to the target opponent and comes back to your turn after that, that land comes untapped, and it would be usable. So we're trying to get these lands out on the board to get these bigger creatures out. And I really think this deck here is really going to work. Alright, so this one, I just kind of threw it in there. It's kind of cool. I'm running 2. I could do this one probably more of a mid-game. But it's a 4-drop. There's a star here. You'll see down here at the bottom, okay? So that's going to be its attack. That's going to be its defense, okay? So the power is equal to the devotion of green. Your devotion is up here in the corner. So if this is a 2-2, so there's 2 green there, that would make that a 2-2. Now, if you had any other green attached to it, okay, so now that attack would be a 3-3. So it'd be 3 attack, 3 defense, and say we had this equipped on that, so then now that's a 4-3, because you count all the devotion, this is all your devotion up here to green. So that would make that thing a 4-3. So, pretty cool card, not bad. Each creature control enters the battlefield with additional 1/1 counter on it. Pretty cool. You have this out on the board. This card comes out. This card comes out as a 4/5 instantly because you put a 1/1 counter on it. So this card is actually kind of cool. If you can get enough out there to get the thing up there just for attack and then put some 1/1 counters on creatures coming out, that's pretty cool. I am running 2 of her. There should be another one in here. So this I just threw in because we have a lot of things that we're doing with trample. Okay, so we got back again this card here. Okay, this card here, trample, does access damage dealt to the creature's controller instead. Pretty cool. So it goes straight to your opponent's life. Target creature gets a 3/3 until the end of turn. Put a trample counter on it. Okay. Let me see if I have one right here. Yes, I do. Alright, so 3/3. So that's going to make this card right here a 8/6, 8 attack, and 6 defense. And it gets a trample counter on it. I know it already has trample, but I'm just trying to show here. Where is it? Here we go. This new set here. Because with these little counters, I just punched that out. So you just put a trample counter on it. Even though it already has trample, but still, it's pretty cool. Alright, so we'll get back to that card here in a minute. That's an instant, okay? You could do it on your turn, which I would rather do it on my turn, because it gives a target 3/3 if I want to attack with it. So you could attack with it, pop this thing off, have them block with it, and destroy a creature if it's able to. Plus it puts 1/1 counter on it. So that's cool. It could help trample through. Now you could use it when they attack you and make it a 3/3 and have trample, but it would be better if you used it on your turn, other way around. But still, it's a little 3-drop, gives a 2/2, and gives another, or that creature, trample. So that's cool there. One thing I did miss out on, and I do apologize, I'll get back to it. This thing right here, for 1-drop, has reach. Okay, reach is kind of cool. I do like reach. Defense is 3, reach. So this thing can block anything that's flying, because it can reach up and block flyers. So just so you know, that's what reach does. This card's new. It's been reprinted different sets in the past. I do like this card. It's a 3-drop. Just to buy you some time and help you out or whatever. Right before they attack or on their attack phase, you can pop this card. As long as you have a forest and 2 Carlillas, which we're running all green, so 3 total, you can already pop this off, prevent all damage that would be dealt this turn by creatures your opponents control. Look at that. That's a blocker, so that saves you around, and all their for the most part, all their creatures are going to be tapped. So come your turn, for the most part, you're going to do some damage if they don't have anything to block with. So I did this just to get some more lands out, some bigger creatures, and just to prevent some damage from anything happening. Why not? It's a little tree drop instant. Pretty cool card. I'm running 2. Omen of the Hunt. Okay, there's a bunch of omens in different sets. This has flash. So you can flash this in like pretty much any time you want to. Okay, whenever Omen of the Hunt enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library. There we go again. I have more land searches. I'm trying to get all the land I can onto this battlefield on how many turns I can to get to my big stuff. And then, after you're done with this card, your next round and all that, it just stays down here like in the corner like of the game whenever you're playing all that kind of stuff and paper and stuff. It just stays in the corner. Your next turn, if you have enough mana and stuff like that, well, you could sacrifice this for 3. When you sacrifice this, you scry 2. Okay, scry 2 is pretty cool. So you look at the top 2 cards of your library. Okay, so say this is my deck, this is my library right here. This is what I'm playing out of. So you get to look at the top 2. Okay, okay, cool. Let's see. The power is equal to devotion to green. I don't really want that one. Put it under. Okay, so you like this one. Your mutate. Whenever this creature mutates, search your library for a big land, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle your library. Hey, I want a land card first, so I'm going to do that for my next round. So there's your scry. So when you put it back in the library, just like that, bam, your draw turn, you get this card. Pretty cool. So again, land searching and scries. You can search your library with scry and set up how you want your deck. So not bad. I'm running 2 of those. Okay, So now that we come onto this card, okay, it's a 4-drop, 1 force, 3 colorless. Mutate for 3. Mutate for 3 is kind of cool. So once again, 3. You could use this mutate before you cast this, so you could just mutate this card. If you cast a spell for its mutate cost, put it over or under target non-human creature you own. They mutate into that creature and top a plus all abilities from under it. So that adds all the abilities, reach, trample, lifelink, whatever you have from under it. So here's a cool part. So you mutate this thing, okay? I would use this mutate first. Whenever this creature mutates, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library. Again, I'm going for a lot of land searches here. Get them lands on that battlefield. And it might scare your opponent a little bit too. I think we went over this one. Yeah, oh, okay, this one might be a little bit different. No, okay, no, this one's the same. I just have a different art form. Same cards. It's an alternate art. Okay, so pretty cool. There's that same card there. And I don't know if I went over this card yet, but 4-drop, mutate. We might have just went through that one. Yeah, it's actually, sorry about that. I might actually have maybe a couple too many of these, but I'm still going to keep them how they are. Alternate art form of this. Same card, same thing, different art. So then we're going to go to this thing here. I think it's kind of cool. Trample. It's a 5-drop. Okay, it's not bad for a 5-drop. I do like this. Other creatures control have trample. So everything on the board that you have has trample. That damage gonna be nice. So since we have this out, say this is out on the board, I am running 2 of these. They are enchantments. These can be destroyed if somebody has something to remove it with. So I'm trying to get this guy right here out on the board. Say he's out on the board. I know he already has trample, but I'm just going a lot of creatures after trample, because then again, if I could hold on to this card and this thing has trample, copy that. That's 11/11. I could take something big off of their board, copy this creature, hit it with that, destroy their creature, get it out of the way. So trample is nice to have. Okay. So we're running this. Okay, trample. It is a big drop. This is why I'm saying these other cards are going to help you get your land out pretty quick. Especially if you have like this equipped, it gives you additional land. So we're going after land to get these cards out. Okay, I know it's going to be those little Death Touch 1/1s will help you out too for a little bit. So trample, he's a big drop. He's a 9-drop. Okay, but when you could get the land out enough, you could get close to him. So he has trample. He's 11/11, 9-drop. Pretty beefy card right here. So cycling. Okay, for 2, you can cycle this card, discard this card, draw a card. Okay, I am running 3. I know that's pretty high and pricey, but why not? Try it. But whenever you cycle Rex, put a trample counter on target creature you control. That's not bad, but I don't want to be using that cycling. I have other stuff to give me a scry, and I have other stuff to give me card draw. And I'll get to another card here that's going to help you for card draw. So I am running 3 of those. That's a foil. I didn't want to pull it out of my foil pack from my collectors, but I did. So there's that. Okay, I'm wanting to play with him. You can't beat Godzilla. Godzilla's pretty cool. Okay, he's a 9-drop also. Okay, he has trample. He has 11/11. Same thing with this. If you cycle this thing, you put a trample counter on a target creature you control. I'm not going for that. I have other stuff to help me with that. I want this out big. I want my big creatures out on the board, and I will show you why. So I'm running 2 Godzillas. I'm not gonna lie. I'm running some big stuff here, but I have cards to help me to get that land out. Okay, this is it right here. This is what I'm shooting for. It's expensive too. It's a 7-drop, 2 4s, 5 colorless. It's Enchantment Aura. When classification enters the battlefield, tapped enchants creature. Okay, so yeah, kind of how I'm getting this here is if this is enchanted, this enters the battlefield, it would tap this, okay? But also, you stick that card on that. So now this thing's gonna beef this thing up to a, let's see, that's gonna be a 23, 24 plus these two, so that's a 23, 26. Because you have this card down here that has the +2 defense. So I am trying to get those beefed up. If you really could do it and pull it off, a sweet combination would be get this thing on this. Look at that. 31, 31 with trample. Yeah, he can block all he wants. You're pushing through. You got some damage. I'm trying to go for these cards. Okay, I might have to do a second part of this video, which I'm probably going to do. Let's go ahead and stop here, and then I will continue a second part of this. Thank you for tuning in.